Hiya folks, Simon here, welcome to the stream this afternoon. Once again continuing on with our epic playthrough of Final Fantasy VII. And it doesn't even feel that long ago that we beat Final Fantasy VIII and began this particular walkthrough, but already we are storming through the game, already on the world map, done a lot of optional content as it is, and I'm certainly planning on continuing on with that as we continue through here. So today we're going to be starting off with Fort Condor, in particular the first battle, and I'm going to be showing you a little tip that you can do in order to make that a tad easier. And welcome to those of you that have already stopped by in stream chat today. I can see Cameron and Red Mario, Nico Girl and Pri, Car Gamer, Solaris, Anthony, Skepsis and Laura as well. Greetings folks, good to have you here. I hope everybody's had a pleasant weekend. Please feel free to share and serenade us with any stories or interesting tidbits that you managed to get up to over the last couple of days, during days off and what have you. Ritz, welcome, and Viral, greetings to you. Yeah, so, okay, we're going to make our way over to Fort Condor. We're also going to be recruiting our next party member today, in the form of Yuffie, as I'm sure many of you folks are waiting for that. Okay. So, I do already have plans, Red Mario, perhaps on uploading the various battles. So, I'm going to go ahead and save the game here. I will save twice, just in case we do go ahead and want to use a backup save. Greetings, Corey, and greetings, Scott, and Solaris as well. It's been cold for you, has it, Laura? Yeah, it's been pretty chilly here as well, actually, where I am. And I've got a very cold house, unfortunately, so I've not been enjoying it all that much. Hello, Jason and Micah. Yeah, welcome, folks. Right, so this is actually going to be the first time, for me, personally, for what I remember anyway, playing through Final Fantasy VII and doing all of the available Fort Condor battles. And there's a lot of them. There's about 20. So you can only do them sporadically as you progress through the story. Right now the first one has become available to us, but it is actually a good little side quest to do because you get some really nice rewards that I've missed out on previously because I haven't been bothered with the mini game. But one thing to note before we actually do head on inside to the main building is make sure you've got a little bit of gil. Now 4,000 is the minimum you're going to need, or you won't be able to engage in the battle. But a little bit more might not hurt either. But if you follow the trick I'm going to show you, which I found on the internet, then we should be able to get through this a little bit faster anyway. And a little bit cheaper. Right. Yeah, got to get that heater on, Nico Girl. Absolutely. Hey, Sousa. Welcome to the stream. And Toy as well. Greetings. Currently going through Final Fantasy IX. Fantastic. Wonderful game. Where are we? There we are. Yeah. Oh. Sorry to hear that, Laura. Yeah, our house is very old. It's a Tudor house. It's like 500 years old. Older than the modern United States of America, which I find quite an interesting little fact for a house. But because of that, there's a lot of cracks and stuff in the walls, you know, that need patching up. And so you can be sitting down with your feet up watching television in the evening and just kind of have the wind blowing over your head. So it's kind of a unique experience, I'll tell you that. But unfortunately in the winter it does get cold. And we are getting there now to that time of year. Yep, the magic comb, as Red Mario has pointed it out actually in chat about getting the magic comb. The magic comb is a really nice item. It's a weapon for Red 13. Not only does it boost his attack quite substantially, which is important to us because I'm using Red 13 as an active party member, but on top of that it has double materia growth. The first weapon in the game that actually has double materia growth, which is a real big bonus early on. So what we need to do is make sure that Barrett... Sorry, I'm a bit excited with my hands here today, aren't I? Make sure that Barrett is in the party, as he should be if you're following along with my walkthrough. And that's because we're trying to get the date points up with him. And when you speak to this fellow here with the hat on, choose the top option 2 times. So there's like 2 bits of dialogue that you need to choose the top option for. And that'll just make sure that Barrett gets the points. It is, Anthony. Yeah, I agree with you about the UK weather. It's too unpredictable. It makes it very hard to make plans in the future, doesn't it? Because you never know what the weather's going to be like when you do so. It's a bit annoying. Will I ever use summons for things? More than likely, yes. Especially when we get some powerful summons later on. Knights of the Round is one of the most powerful attacks outside of some of the more epic limit breaks, which I'll be using quite a few times, I'd imagine. Ah, okay, Corey. No problems. Oh, fantastic, Nick. Yeah, a few people are playing through Final Fantasy IX, it seems, right now. Which is interesting. Okay, so a couple of things to note. First of all, you can head up here. There's an item shop and a materia shop. Neither are all that exciting, though. I'm going to be honest with you, so I'm not going to worry about visiting those shops. But just for the sake of you guys knowing that they're up there, I'll mention it. And down here, there's a save point, and perhaps more importantly, a free rest point as well. So if you've been saving up your tents, then you can basically rest up for free here. I'm already fully rested, so I'm not going to worry about that. But all we need to do now, once we've spoken to that guy sitting down, is head up on the western ladder over here. Hey, Poochie Head. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, it's good to have you on the Final Fantasy VII stream. How's it going? Right, now this is the chap we need to speak to. Before we actually speak to him properly, he'll want to show us the giant egg there, along with the giant condor that's guarding it. Ah, that's the problem with real life, isn't it, Poochie Head? Sometimes it gets in the way of all the fun stuff we like to do. Hey, Lomax. Yeah, welcome, folks. Especially those of you that have said hello in chat, but I might have missed your messages. I wasn't ignoring you. Right, so first of all, just get through all this dialogue here. As I say, you're going to need 4,000 gil, otherwise you're not going to be able to start the battle. Yep, I have saved the game, Red Mario. So yeah, save before each battle. You can use the save point, of course, in Fort Condor itself. I've just used the save on the world map just outside, but same thing really. Right, let's go ahead and select OK, ready. Now you can contribute gil, which is pointless. You can choose let them handle it, which basically skips the battle and you won't get the rewards. You can select wait and then come and speak to him again for the same menu options or same dialogue options. Or you can do what I'm going to do and select OK, ready. Then follow exactly what I do. And you should win no problem. I saw this little trick on the internet. Okay, now, the way this works is we can plonk units down. It's a very brief explanation here. And the enemy's going to come up from the bottom. And we have to kill the enemy units in order to win. Now, each unit that we place is going to cost money. Real gil. Okay, it's not like some currency that's just unique to the side quest. It's our actual gil that we've been working hard to collect. But there's a little tip we can do. Now you can see that we can't place units further than about halfway down the map. So this is like our base up here. This is where Cloud's standing in here. We can only place units halfway down. But once we placed a unit, the barrier actually goes down, so we can place units further down. And if we can place units quick enough to kill the enemy forces before new enemy forces spawn, then we can actually win the battle very, very quickly. Now, it does cost money, but you get half of the, I think it's half, no, 200 gil for each unit that's left alive. You get back each friendly unit that's left alive, which is less than it costs to buy them, but overall you're going to be spending a lot less this way. Okay, so if that doesn't make sense, then just follow exactly what I do, and hopefully it will. Right, here we go. So we're going to go down to the border here, just above it, there, where we can place a unit. And we're going to place a fighter. And that's because fighters can be placed next to each other. It might be possible to do this with attackers as well, but every tip I've seen about this said to use fighters, so that's what we're going to do. Keep triple speed off for this as well. So straight away, what we're going to do now is start the game. And then we're going to start placing more units as quickly as possible. So just place them down here, getting as low as you can each time. Yeah, this is costing 400 gil a time, but we are going to get most of that back. Okay, and we want to go over to where the enemies are spawning. So let's go ahead and start attacking. And again, with an attacker, because attackers are good against beasts. And then over on this side, we're going to put a fighter here. And we're going to have him attack. And then because attackers are good with beasts, we're going to choose an attacker to attack down there as well. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Let's see if we can get one placed quickly. Attack, yep. Right, now hopefully if we can kill these two enemies fast enough, the enemy won't spawn any other creatures and we can win this battle very, very quickly. So yeah, one enemy's destroyed. That's good. Just keep moving these down. Doesn't really matter. Right, let's just try and kill this guy as quickly as we can before another enemy comes. Please. There we go. That should be it now. Because there's no enemies left, even though the commander hasn't come. Yeah, we've won the battle. And even though we placed a lot of enemies and had to spend a fair bit of gil, we will get most of that gil back. Well, about half of it back. So we got 2,500, just under 2,500 gil back. And more importantly, we got the reward. Now, you might think that was a lot of enemies to place. But I can guarantee if you do it the other way, where you put enemies in allies in slowly, and start killing all the enemies, including the commander, you're going to end up spending a lot more gil than doing it that way. Yeah, you'll be able to do it still, and yes, you'll be able to get the magic comb, but you're going to make a net loss compared to what we just did there. We still made a net loss, of course, in terms of gil, but you'll make a greater net loss. Okay, right then, there we have it, the first Fort Condor battle all done. Now, let's just go ahead and equip that weapon, which is a weapon for Red 13. The magic comb. As you can see, the attack is actually better than the attacks we've been getting on the weapons we've been stealing for our other party members. Now, although the materia slots aren't linked, this is our first weapon with double growth. So we're going to want to stick as much materia into that weapon slot as possible in order to start getting extra AP and what have you. So right now we've got fire, which obviously isn't connected, and enemy skill. So yeah, you want to get enemy skill out of that, because enemy skill doesn't grow at all. And we want to stick something else in. Let's find something else we might want to level. Doesn't really matter too much which. Leveling Restore isn't that important, because we're going to be getting White Wind in due course. So let's just go ahead and stick something such as Lightning. We'll stick Ice onto all there. And then we'll stick Lightning there. And then we'll give Barrett the enemy skill materia. So obviously later on we are going to be leveling up all materias. A lot of all materias. I wouldn't worry so much about leveling them now for the Gil trophy. But getting an all materia to level 2 is going to be helpful anyway, because then you can cast an all spell twice in a single battle, if that makes sense. But I'm not leveling this all materia for the purpose of Gil at the moment. Well, we have actually got an all materia leveled up already. Another one won't hurt though. Okay. Looks like we're about to get 2. Right, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go down. Right then, okay, now we've gone ahead with the battle, I can once again focus on chat. Yeah, a few people noting the method that we use to get to the Fort Condor battle. We can use that on multiple Fort Condor battles, which is going to be helpful to get all the rewards and what have you. Yeah, it's kind of helpful, so go for it, guys. Ease the search. Sorry, I'm just completely butchering your name, but welcome. Greetings. Fire, Ice and Thunder. Probably a good idea, Nico Girl, actually. Let me see what I've got going at the moment. Fire and thunder. I mean, ice is kind of pointless. But we'll stick it in anyway. So let's give Barrett poison. And then we'll give a red 13 ice. Okay, that'll do. I know that all does not work with enemy skill. Somebody's bound to mention that, but it's just a case of we still want to level up our all materias, even if we're not using them. Right, let's go ahead and save, since we've gone ahead now and completed the first Fort Condor battle. Yep, that's coming up right now, Red Mario. I have got that on my list of things to do. We're going to steal the Boomerang Weapon for Yuffie, which comes from... it's one of the flying enemies. I think in the same forest, in fact. I think you can get them also not in the forest. But when I see one, I'll show you what it is. It's one of the blue flying enemies anyway. So, hey! Hello, J-Man. Right, okay, Cameron. At the moment, I have one enemy skill Materia, which currently Barrett has, and he has the enemy skills Level 4 Suicide, Flamethrower, Matra Magic, and Beta, and Choco Buckle. So if you're following along with me, those 5 enemy skills are what you should have. Okay, right, let's move on. I've taken off combat stuff. So, no, I've taken off no encounters. Okay, right, that's what we want to steal. So, we'll kill these other enemies here. We don't want to kill the flying creature, because that's what we want to steal from. Right, how do I get rid of that target sign? There we go. Okay, so yeah, that purple creature has an, what do you call it? A weapon called Boomerang, which is a nice weapon for Yuffie. Though, just a note, you will actually get a free one. Well, not a free one, sorry, one that you can buy from the next town in Junam. But by stealing one here, we can get it just a tad earlier, which is kind of not that important, but we don't have to buy it, so it just makes sense all around, really. Try and get a successful steal. Which can be easier said than done, as you guys know. Just defend on the other two rather than doing nothing. Take a little bit less damage. Right, one thing I do need to do is set the cursor to memory. I keep intending to and then forgetting. But it is important to do that. Why buy when we can steal? Exactly. I can't remember, Lomax. I did mention about the battery. I can't remember whether I kept it or not. Or if I got the item. I probably won't go for a perfect game as fans... there we go, we got the Boomerang. As fans define it, because it's so much hard work to get 99 of many of the other items. What I'm going for, or the minimum I'm going for, is the Platinum Trophy. That's why I'm calling this a Platinum Walkthrough. But then we'll probably be going for a lot of other stuff as well that isn't tied to the Platinum Trophy. Right, so that Boomerang is something, of course, we can't use right away. Let's make our way over to the forest. And any of these forests will do. One thing to note is that the Mystery Ninja, Yuffie, can appear in any of the forests on the world map. But she doesn't have the same chance of appearing in these forests here. Okay, so this particular forest we're in fact, all the forests around this area, she only has a 1 in 8 chance of appearing in battle. Okay. Whereas later on, some of the forests that we can't access yet, she has close to 100% chance of appearing. So you don't have to get Yuffie right now, but I kind of like to do so. Oh, I do have a battery left, do I, Solaris? Well, thanks for reminding me. Yeah, so the battery then is kind of useless, but at least it gives us the option of going for a perfect game if we wish to do so, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't do anything. I don't think I have got it. Wouldn't it be under key items, battery, or is it under normal item? Maybe it's a normal item. Oh, there it is, look. Yeah, it's there. Still got it. Oh, yeah, I used all coupons. Yeah, I did decide at that point that I'd rather get the items rather than go for a perfect game. So, yeah, the battery is just sort of chilling. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Oh, I do need to set my cursor to memory. Try and remember this time. I think you can encounter these guys in 5s. So a good timed beta skill is a great way to get a lot of experience if you do so. Yes, you can skip Yuffie. In fact, a lot of people on the internet suggest you do skip Yuffie for the time being if you're going for perfect points with Barret for the Gold Saucer Trophy. But it's not necessary to do so. You can get Yuffie early, as I hopefully am going to show you, and still get Barret's trophy to tick the Best Bromance Trophy. And on top of that, as Red Mario suggested, Yuffie's very useful in the upcoming fight. But I'm probably not going to use her myself, because she will get points then as well, which I don't want her to do. But she's useful because she's long range. Hey Ryder, welcome to the stream. Yeah, you can certainly find her in the bigger forest. Greetings, Dylan. Yep, Yuffie can appear in any forest on the world map. But it's only a 1 in 8 chance for these early forests. But the small forest and the big forest, which I'm happy to go into for you guys, both have the same chance. Well, let's just go ahead and heal. Which is, I believe it's 1 in 8. Or about 15% or something. But later on, in the other forests, it's much higher. Oh, cursor memory. Yes, thank you, Car Gamer. It's all the chatting I'm doing to you guys. Plus, at my age, my own memory, is not as powerful as it used to be. Kind of ironic, isn't it? So, yeah, we'll get through this battle, and then I'll set the cursor, or to memory mode. Whatever it's called. It doesn't really matter, but just mostly for when I'm stealing and stuff, it's annoying having to go through the options all the time, because the enemy tends to get in extra attacks and what have you. Oh, somebody just learned to limit break. Who was that? Right, let's go ahead. Config. Cursor, there we go. Memory. How am I going to deal with the safe boss? You're talking about lost number. I'm not sure what you mean by how am I going to deal with it. I'll certainly be fighting it as soon as we have the opportunity to do so. I won't be leaving it until later on or anything, if that's what you mean. Should we go ahead and summon Chocomog, see if he can do anything of use. Just trying to save some of Barret's MP here. Beta is awesome, and it one-shots pretty much every battle in the game at this point, apart from bosses. But it doesn't have to use a lot of MP. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of lightning returns. I didn't really like the time mechanic in that game, but a lot of people did apparently. So, I'm not escaping battles here because there's no reason not to level up in Final Fantasy VII. Unlike Final Fantasy VIII, of course, where enemies level up with you. There's no penalty for doing so in this game. Let's just stick on high speed mode. Oh, wow, these guys are popular, aren't they? Does Matra Magic one-shot these? I'm not sure. No, it doesn't. Yes, that's what we did on the stream, wasn't it, Red Mario, with that boss? Yeah, Final Fantasy XIII, it is a fun game. It's got its issues, obviously, but it is a fun game. In my opinion, out of that trilogy, the second was probably the best, I would say. Final Fantasy XIII too. So some nice experience to be gained in this forest, and we've already made back all the gil that we spent, plus a little bit extra from Fort Condor. I haven't got White Wind yet, no, it's not been available. Oh, no, that doesn't... oh, crikey, let's turn off 3-speed. I didn't realise we were getting so low on health there. And let's just go ahead and... Matcha Magic. We've got ethers we can use. Fortunately, having our party in sadness mode just reduces the amount of damage we're taking here. Yeah, we're definitely not having the luckiest time of our lives here trying to get Yuffie to spawn, are we? Let's go ahead and save, shall we? We've got some nice experience, which I don't want to lose out on, should anything untoward happen with trying to recruit Yuffie. Or the battles before Yuffie. Yep, we can't do it until after Corel Prism. So we need to get the Manipulate Materia, which comes from Kate Sith. And then we can get Big Guard and White Wind. Two beautiful enemy skills, which I'll be using a lot of. Well, smarty kid, I mean, Final Fantasy VII, I would still say is my favourite Final Fantasy game. I mean, it is certainly starting to show its age a bit, there's no question about that. But I still really enjoy it. Hey, we're levelling up Materias now, thanks to Red 13's double growth weapon. I don't think learning Bolt 3 is going to be realistic anytime soon. So one thing I'm tempted to do here is take Lightning out, stick something else in, and then somebody can have Bolt 2 all active. So instead of Fire, oh no, Fire Elemental, restore all. Okay, so we'll take enemy skill. No. We'll take all off Barrett. We'll put all there along with Lightning. So Red 13's got a powerful attack. We want to give him something else to level up with. We'll just give Barrett that so we can keep leveling up the Asuna. The Chocobo Lure isn't really that important. We'll give Barrett cover, I think. And we still need to give something else to Red 13 to level with. Maybe Poison. Or Fire. Yeah, I think he's already got Fire, so let's give him Poison. And then Barrett can have Chocobo Lure just to level it up a little bit more. Oh, that's an interesting one, Red Mario. I did not think of that, but that's a good point. Maybe I will try that. Yeah, that's really interesting. I wonder if you can get them to cast White Wind. I don't even know if they are susceptible to confuse. But that's an interesting one. Where do those enemies spawn? It's around here outside Junon, isn't it? Maybe I'll try that. Yeah. Okay, guys, I will give that a go. We'll save. We'll get Yuffie first. We'll save, and then before we head into Junon, we'll see if we can get White Wind. It will be a first for me if we can, without the Manipulate skill. But it would be pretty darn exciting if we could. Let's go ahead and test out our Bolt 2 spell. Ah! Let's hope it kills them all, because otherwise we're curing them. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, that's more like it. Oh, we got Ice 2 leveled. Nice. So, yeah, that double growth weapon, as you can see, is pretty awesome. We haven't even got Yuffie at this stage, and yet we're still leveling up substantially faster. And Materia are quite slow to level up to start with, aren't they? So that's nice. Hey, Hans, welcome to the stream. Oh, you got a PS Vita? Nice. I did have a PS Vita myself, but sold it. Which is a decision I actually regret. I liked my PS Vita. I needed the money at the time, though. Yeah, Bolt 2's doing some damage. Yeah. I don't know if it's going to work, you know. Simply because I'm pretty sure I would have heard of it if that was a trick you could use. The whole Loco Weed in order to learn White Wind. But I'll tell you what, guys, maybe we'll discover something new. The awesomeness of stream chat if we do. If not, at least we've tested out some science, haven't we? And we can go forth on every other day knowing that it won't work. Just getting some limit break usage in here. Oh, why did I do Bolt 2? Waste of MP. I don't have the Final Fantasy X Platinum yet. That is something I still need to... yeah, that and Final Fantasy IX, I still need to get the Platinums. I haven't done the lightning dodges, which is kind of annoying. Oh, come on, Yuffie, where are you? Please. She's being seriously evasive, isn't she? Proper ninja today. We're getting lots of levels here. But not a lot of new party members right now. Let's go ahead and heal up. I could use a tent, but I'd like to get the most out of my tent. We could also go back to Fort Condor to rest up for free if we wanted to. But I don't. I like to live dangerously. It's immune to confuse. That's probably why I hadn't heard of that little trick. But thanks for checking that out, Red Mario. Yeah, I guess that's why you have to just wait until you've got the manipulate skill. Oh, come on! Oh, dear. Right, I think we need to stick some other materia now into Red 13's double growth weapon. Just so that we can make the most of getting some of those earlier materias leveled up. We've started to get the level 2 spells. What else might we want to level? So Red 13 has got Fire 2, Ice 2, and he's levelling up Poison, which is fine. He's already leveled up Lightning. Obviously, I'm not materia level farming right now, if that makes sense. So that's why I'm not sticking all the all materias in here. I'm just trying to boost up some of our materias for practical purposes that we might want to use. So we probably could do well to stick Cure in at this point. Maybe along with Earth. Okay. I know that we don't have Cure All now, which is kind of annoying. But at least we'll hopefully level it up a little bit before we get White Wind, which is still a ways off. Three attempts, Car Gamer. Hey, John. Welcome to the stream. It's usually the way for me. When I'm trying to do a farm on stream for whatever reason. That it always takes its sweet time. It's just the kind of luck I have, unfortunately. I mean, how many battles have we done now? It must be about 8 or 9. Maybe even more. Maybe like 10 or something. I don't know. Right, I think we're close to the point where we need to use a tent, really. I'm not sure if we're going to get away with it for much longer. Let's go for one more battle. Oh, that's interesting. We could perhaps get Big Guard. Oh! Let's just go for Sled Fang first. And then Fire 2. And then we'll tent up. Yeah, Big Guard could be useful on the upcoming boss battle if we could get it earlier than normal. We've got like 6,000, no, about 4,500 gil, I think, since coming here to this forest. Right, let's tent up. Because I cannot be bothered to run all the way back to Fort Condor for the free inn. And we're making so much gil now that the 500 we just spent on the tent isn't going to matter too much. 12 battles is it now, Cameron? Goodness me. So, we have now 13. We have officially had some bad luck then. Who just got a limit break? Oh, Barrett. We'll use that. Oh, I won't be giving up, don't worry. Yeah, I would like to get Yuffie early, so it is just, as I say, a little bit of bad luck. We're not doing anything wrong. She can appear. She just doesn't want to appear. But we'll keep triple speed on, and maybe I'll start escaping from battles since we've got a lot of experience now. Although I suppose the more levels we get now, the less farming we have to do later type of thing, isn't it? Barrett could do with a slightly better attack for AoE, because he's got beta, but that uses a ton of MP. And Matcha Magic isn't quite enough to one-shot all the enemies, so he needs a nice middle ground, I think. Right, let's go ahead and heal up. Who's got... Oh, okay, yeah. Forgot we'd moved it. Come on, Yuffie. Come and join our party. Well, we're getting through battles fairly fast now, and Cloud's levelling up, which is always nice. We're getting AP for our materia, so at least it's not wasted time, is it? And our party members are building up towards their next set of limit breaks and what have you. Yeah, we can move back to the tiny forest. I was in there earlier. Or in one of the smaller forests. Even if we get Yuffie here on our first go in this forest, which we didn't, it doesn't make any difference the type of forest that you use. Oh my goodness. Ooh, fire level up. Nice. Right, let's heal up. Yeah, Big Guard is one of those spells that I use a lot of. It makes some encounters, like the Demon Wall in the Temple of the Ancients, so much easier. It makes tricky boss battles very, very simple. Bum, ba, bum. Let's just heal up a red. Yeah, somebody mentioned, I don't know if it was in stream chat or a comment, but I managed to catch eye of it, that there's rumours now that Red 13 isn't going to be appearing in the remake. I mean, it is something I've been wondering about myself. I even made a video on it once as to whether Red 13 might not be appearing, and everybody commented, no, of course he's going to appear. But I always thought, you know, in the original Final Fantasy VII, he only takes part in the final portion of the Midgar section. So is he going to be a playable character in the remake just for a very small amount of the game, or are they going to save him for next time? Somebody mentioned there's rumours now that it might be the latter. I might just start escaping battles so we can get through them a little bit faster if it's going to take so long. Well, I think this is the worst look I've ever had. The worst Yuffie look I've ever had. Oh, I can't resist killing all 5 of these for the amount of experience you get from them. But the other battles I'm going to escape from. Oh, dear, dear. Right, that's it. Red 13's out of MP now, so it's now or never, Yuffie. I'll probably do both. I'll probably grind for the Master Summon, but I'll also get the free one as well from beating Emerald Weapon. I like more than one Master Summon materia. I'll tell you what, we've had more luck getting back attacks than we have at getting Yuffie. Oh, dear, 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 dear. Just use the limit break, maybe. Just to start adding up the totals. Yeah, it does. Especially if I want to get to, like, 1,100 battles escaped or whatever. 1,111, so that we can do the 777 thing. The more battles we escape now, I guess the less we have to escape later on. Because that's a lot of battles we need to escape, really. Probably too many, to tell you the truth. Hey, everybody's got a limit active, and I haven't even used the combat enhancement toggle. No, you can definitely get her here. I'm sure of it. I'll just check. There's probably another forest around here. Yeah, we can definitely get her there because Junon's over here. Yeah, absolutely. This is the only forest. We're just having bad luck, unfortunately. Bad luck. Let's fire off some of these limits. Could probably save them for the boss fight, but we do need to keep casting limit breaks as well. Hey, Cure's leveled up. Right, we probably won't be going for Cure 3, so let's get Cure back on with an all spell. We've got Cure 2 though now, which is nice, of course. What's that fire on level 2? Anything else needs leveling? Yeah, poison. Cloud, have double fire. There we go. Making the most of that AP stuff that we're getting now, the extra AP. Yeah, okay, I'll try the other forest by the Mithril Mine. Oh, I forgot to heal Cloud. Probably a good thing that we didn't take any extra damage then. Right, so back over. Right, there's the Mithril Mine. Right, which forest are you guys talking about? Okay, I'm not seeing any other forest, I'll be honest with you. I think that's the only forest, the one that we are accessing. Which is why I know Yuffie can spawn there. Because I always get it before Junon, and it is the only forest before Junon. See? There's no other forest. So we just have to make the most of this one, unfortunately. Yeah, you're right, Pri. Some forests do have a higher chance. You're absolutely right. But these three forests all have the same. The forests with higher chances don't come until a little bit later on. There's forests later on that have something like a 90% chance or something crazy. So this is the forest we started in. We'll go back here. Oh, there she is! Flip! I was going to escape from battle then. I wasn't paying attention. Well, look at that. Turns out all you have to do is persevere. Goodness me, that was insane. Yeah, I think the trick, guys, is just to persevere. And she will show up eventually. Right, there we go. So, I got her in the middle forest, but I'm absolutely positive that out of the small, middle and large, all three of them have the same chance, okay? We just had a huge bout of bad luck, unfortunately. Right, this is where we need to be careful now. Do not open your menu. And let's, by golly, make sure that we pick the right choices. And do not use the save point either, as tempting as it may be. Yuffie will steal your gil and run away. If you do so, or attempt to do so. So don't. Right, now, give the following responses. Not interested, petrified, wait a second, that's right, and let's hurry on. So we'll speak to her again. What's the matter? We are petrified. I'm not excited yet because I've still got to make sure I select the right options, which, with some of the sensitivities of the controller on the PS4 version, I'm not going to assume it's just going to happen. Right, wait a second. Select that's right. And then for the final option, it's the let's hurry on. Do not select what's your name, select let's hurry. Right, we've done it. Yuffie is ours. Whew. Oh, we get a trophy for that as well. Shuriken, join us. My name's Yuffie. Nice to meet you. And she's scheming already. Oh, that's interesting, Red Mario. That is interesting about getting the infinite points for Yuffie if you want to get her to go on the date. Right, before we do anything else, what I am going to do is just pop Yuffie in the party momentarily. And equip her with the weapon that we stole before we forget, so we don't accidentally sell it. So that's the Boomerang Weapon, and it's pretty much on par with the other weapons we've been stealing. So like the Hard Edge for Cloud, the Atomic Scissors, the Grand Glove, was it, for Tifa, and the Striking Staff for Aerith. So I'm not, and she also comes with the Throw Materia, which I'll unequip so that we've got it in our stock, but it's pretty terrible at this stage in the game. Let's go ahead and bring Red 13 back into the fray. And that's it, guys. We have Yuffie, so let's move on. Yes, John, I'm doing that because of the trophy. I do want to get all the trophies in this game. Right, let's save our game. Where do the beach plugs, whatever they're called, spawn? Is that over on this beach? Or do they spawn by Costa del Sol? I don't know if they do spawn here, do they? I've got a feeling that's not until later on. I could be wrong on that. But I don't think they spawn here, unfortunately. So we'll have to wait. Alright then, guys. Barrett Date Trophy was the last one I got. Oh, yeah, I can imagine. It's a bit of a nuisance. Yeah, Costa del Sol for the beach plugs. I know that we technically need the Manipulate skill to get Big Guard, which is a beautiful enemy skill. But I think Red Mario gave the suggestion, or somebody in chat, or probably a few people, that it's possible that we can confuse them, and maybe then they'll cast Big Guard on the party even before we access the Manipulate skill, which we get with Kate Sith a little bit later. So... Right then, guys. Yeah, so we'll be doing Fort Condor Battle 2 after the next boss fight. So not immediately. Okay, let's just go ahead though. First of all, and sort Barrett out. Because right now he's using the Atomic Scissors, which are no good on the upcoming boss fight. Let's just take Sense off there. We're going to have to equip him with, unfortunately, his Assault Gun, which ain't great. Why am I not using these things? I'll just have whatever for now. Yeah. Make sure that one of these characters, such as Cloud, for example, has the long-range materia. And we'll also make sure that we can heal up. And then head on inside. Now, Red 13 isn't a long-range character, but we do not want... If you just focus about the upcoming boss battle, which does need long-range characters for melee attacks to land, then you are going to need to have Yuffie in your party, Barrett in your party, and Cloud with the long-range materia. I've got Cloud with the long-range materia and Barrett, but I don't want to bring Yuffie in, even though she's our only other long-range character, because she will actually get points by defeating the boss towards the date mechanics, which we don't want. Red 13... is not part of the date mechanics in any way, shape or form, so he's a safe party member to have in party, you know, as you go through bosses and what have you. Yeah, good idea, Red Mario. What Red Mario can do is cast enemy skills. Who has it? Barrett. So let's just go ahead, take all off for now. Stick enemy skill on instead. I know that my materials look a little bit weirdly set up right now, but that's only because I'm trying to make sure that those are equipped even if we don't need them, just so they can be getting AP and what have you. So just trying to catch up on your messages there. Yeah, I'll definitely be using Manipulate to get some enemy skills, in particular White Wind, from the enemies that we haven't seen, but were in the area that we just went past. I should have some Loco Weeds anyway. Yeah, I might give it a go to try and get Big Guard with the Loco Weeds. Where are my Loco Weeds? I should have some. But I'm not going to go out of my way too much for it. Where the heck are all my loco weeds? Did I use them all? I thought I stole about 8 or 9 of them. Oh, strange. Weird, weird, weird. Hopefully I can buy them then. Right then, so let's just start having a look in some of the shops and what have you. I don't think there's anything useful to buy. The one thing... I thought we might have been able to get the boomerang from here, but it seems we can't. We can stock up on normal potions, but I don't really need those. We can stock up on tents, but I don't really need those. And I do recommend saving your gil if possible, especially if you don't have a whole lot. I've got a lot because of the bad luck we had trying to get Yuffie. But we do have a few more Fort Condor battles coming up. So it just kind of makes sense to make sure you have your gil for all of those. Right, a little tip for you. Not everybody knows about this. I apologise if anybody's mentioned this in chat though. But you can actually do something really good here. You see this Choco Mog? What we're going to do is actually stick that. Let's unequip it. Unequip all of this stuff. We're going to stick Choco Mog, which is a wind-based attack. See how it says under Choco Mog? To elemental attack. And that's going to increase the physical damage that Cloud does against the boss. And then we'll stick Cure All. Ah, come on, come on, come on. Make sure you don't forget long range as well. And what else? Stick fire back on. Okay, so yeah, a little tip for you there, guys. Cloud will already do a lot of damage. But stick Choco Mog with the elemental materia in weapon. And you'll do a lot more damage. Oh, okay, Red Mario. Yeah, I might do that. I'm not sure yet, though, to tell you the truth. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't think there's another shop here that we can visit. Like an item shop or anything. We will be exploring the town a little bit more later on. But for now, we're just going to head over to the beach. And we'll see what's going down. Yeah, I've taken Throw off Yuffie for now, since I'm not using her in the party. Oh, yeah, see you later, Cameron. Thanks for stopping by. Yeah, I'm going to try that little tip on the next battle at Fort Condor as well. Right, here comes Mr. Dolphin. Loco weeds are not sold. Yeah, you can only get them from the creatures then, can't you? That Red Mario's talking about. Don't forget the Shiva Materia. Oh, no, yeah, definitely. The Shiva Materia is clearly a materia that I want. But, as Red Mario, I think, has noted, we won't be getting the Shiva Materia until after the next Fort Condor battle. Okay, so as soon as we've gone ahead and breathed into Priscilla's lungs, that's when we're going to be then just leaving temporarily to go back to Fort Condor and maybe steal some Loco weeds as well. So we'll see what happens there. So yes, just to clarify, I know I don't have Yuffie in the party, who has long-ranged attacks, and Red 13 doesn't, but that's because of getting the best bromance trophy. Yes, you can have Yuffie in the party. Yes, you can probably still get the trophy. But I don't want to take any chances. So let's start unleashing some power. Beta! And then physical attacks. So this boss only has 2,500 health. which means we won't have to spend too long fighting it. Look at that, 300 points of damage. I like it. Let's try and save a little bit of MP here. Okay, we need to free Cloud. So this is a similar battle to where Reno casts the pyramid. Oh, I had no idea there was 2 targets on this particular fight. At least Matro Magic seemed to think so. Oh no, I see. Matro Magic actually targets Cloud. Oh wow, I did not realise that. That's awesome. Matro Magic targets the bubble on the party member as well as the boss. Yeah, look, because we've got Choco Mog Junction to Elemental Attack, we're getting close to 300 points of damage there. And the boss is dead. Nice. Nice bit of experience. A power wrist. Not too shabby. So that'll increase a party member's strength by 2, not 2, sorry, by 10, I believe. Let me know if I'm wrong on that. Now, I think people are just chilling at the moment, Tends to happen during the streams. Right, so we need to breathe into Priscilla's lungs here. Because Cloud, apparently, is a fully trained first aider. I guess it's something they teach you when you're part of Shinra. He's got a few reservations, it seems. So the old man's going to show him how to do it, but not actually do it himself. Yeah, thanks for that, dude. Hey, Ginger. Welcome to the stream. Right. Press the gauge once, and then press it again to stop. Well, I've got to try and find out the... it's a silly little mini game, this. You have to get it to the right place, and I can't remember off the top of my head where it is. Oh, I did actually press it twice by mistake there. There's no trophy tied to this, though, so... that I know of. I think we just get it near the top. That didn't seem to work that time. Maybe a little bit more. I think we actually let the air run out then. Yeah, I'm trying to get it to the very top, but you have to get the timing perfect, otherwise you lose the whole breath. One more. I think that's it. No. He's really going for it, is Cloud, but... gotta get this right. 3 times in the red. Okay. Think this is going to be in the remake? Okay, John. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I don't remember it being this annoying, to tell you the truth. Oh, yeah, look, it doesn't actually go to the very top, as you can see there. It only goes to just before the very top, and I think that's when we need to do it. Okay, I've got it now. Ah, come on. Keep double-clicking by mistake. Right then, so the bar doesn't get to the very, very top of the lungs. It just gets to very close to the top, to there. The next time it shoots right down. There we go. Yeah, I did it 3 times in total to the top there. So it's nice and simple. Okay. Right then. go over here. We'll get to go inside. Yeah, I haven't got a whole lot of experience with the Dragon Quest games. Pooping. So, yeah, I do prefer the Final Fantasy games myself. But I had a lot of fun with Dragon Quest XI recently. I was tempted to play the Switch version, but haven't completed the PS4 version. But I like the whole thing that you could do with setting it into traditional 2D mode. But I couldn't use that to justify purchasing it, unfortunately. So we can go through the story stuff here. We can rest up. But what we can't do is speak to Priscilla. Yep. Thanks for those of you that have just pointed that out in chat as well. We do need to do the second Fort Condor battle before speaking to Priscilla. When we speak to Priscilla, incidentally, that's when we'll get the Shiva Materia that Nico Girl wants us to get. Which we will get, Nico Girl, but not just yet. Because once we get that materia, we can't do battle number 2. So we need to do battle number 2, get that materia, then we can do battle number 3. It's the only time, I think, where you do 2 battles so close to one another at Fort Condor. I could be wrong on that, but it's not going to be the typical means of doing that particular side quest anyway. But the first and second battles are the ones that are super important anyway. Okay, right. Hey, Roxana. And Dark Swordsman. Greetings, folks. Yeah, it's going good, thanks, mate. How are you doing? You feeling a lot better now? I'm just going through Final Fantasy VII and back to Fort Condor at the minute. So, just over here. And we'll save inside this time, I think. And I'm going to try the same strategy that we used before. We can also sort our materia out because we kind of set it up in a strange way for the last boss, didn't we? Hey Zane, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Okay, yeah, he's got nothing to say to us this time. Let's just go ahead and save. I can't be bothered to make a save file for each time we do the battle here. So Cloud will be by himself now, which is absolutely fine. That's as expected because the others are still in Junon. But we can still do battle number 2. In fact, it's the only time we can do battle number 2. It's kind of mean of the game, really, because it expects you to go and speak to Priscilla since the rest of your party are waiting for you. But if you do that, you lose access to the peace ring, which is kind of annoying. I think I've got a lot of gil. I've saved the game anyway. We don't... let's turn off high speed here. I'm just going to try and use the same strategy we used before because it does seem to work well. So we'll just get to the border. Stick a fighter in. And then start. And then just do the same thing. Okay. Send that to attack there. We need to go to the other side as well. I haven't forgotten about that. Could probably use attackers, but hopefully this will do the job. It might be worth sticking another one in, actually. I'm not sure if we need 3. How much health does this thing have? We'll find out in a sec. Uh, 136. Oh, no, another enemy. Okay, let's start putting some more fighters in here. Right, you start going down here, just in case anything else decides to spawn. Okay, that's good. Let's just stick one more in for good measure, shall we? Maybe an attacker. Yeah, shoot on the left. That's a good idea. Let's see how long it takes to kill this fella. If we can kill him quickly, then we should be able to do this just as good as with the last one. Outside of the fact that we got one extra enemy. Does anything else pop up from the right-hand side? Just leave that for now. How much health? 60. Come on, come on, come on. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I think we've done it. We've done it. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Shooters are stronger against wyverns and barbarians. Okay, remember that for next time. But we did it. And we got through the battle very quickly in the end. We got 2,000 gil. And more importantly, we got the peace ring. So we can equip that if we want to. Probably on Cloud, because a bit of extra strength for him. Oh no, Pararist on Cloud. And then we'll give the peace ring to somebody else a little bit later, depending on the status effects that we get. Alright then guys, that's the second Fort Condor battle done. I think we've got about 18 more or so. A few of them we can't actually do, unfortunately. I don't know why it's set up like that. You just won by 1,000 gil. Ooh. Ah, interesting. Oh, your stream froze, did it, Scott? Oh, that is strange. Sorry, I was missing out on your messages there, folks, because I'm focusing on the Fort Condor stuff. Yeah, it's a kind of weird minigame, Dark Souls. I mean, I didn't actually really, like, exploit it last time or do anything with it. I just ignored it, apart from the last battle that you have to do. But I am making the most of it this time, because it does give some nice rewards. We already got a double materia growth weapon for Red 13, which is helpful. Alright, let's go back to Junon at this point. And save. Ah, okay, the next battle's the last time until the buggy, is it, Red Mario? Get a bit of a break then, a bit of a reprieve. Okay, so we're going to speak to the party. So it's important you don't do this, as I say, until you've done battle number 2. Otherwise you will miss out on that peace ring. Then we need to head up the actual stairs to see Priscilla. Yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go, the Shiva Materia. You can't actually miss out on the Shiva Materia. It is just given by advancing the story at this point. Beach plug is on the beach near Junon, is it, Car Gamer? I had no idea. I thought you could only encounter it around Costa del Sol. No, I skipped them out in that guide, Dark Swordsman. But yeah, I definitely plan on doing them all if possible during this playthrough, because they do give you some nice rewards. It's not required, I don't think, for like the Platinum Trophy or anything, but even so. Right, so when the party disperses at this point, once again leaving Cloud by himself, that's our opportunity to head back to Fort Condor for battle number 3, and the final battle, as Red Mario has suggested to us, until we've got the buggy. Actually, we do want to head to the beach ourselves first, I think. Until we get the whistle. Yeah, hey folks, welcome to those that are stopping by in chat. Yeah, Red Mario says, get into the water with Mr. Dolphin, but don't use the whistle. It's a really annoying system, actually. I just don't know if there's any way you'd know about it naturally. As to when you can do each of the battles. I mean, this is like the start of the mini-game now, and yet we have to break it off in order to do Battle 3. Right, so I think at this point... we'll choose I'll pass. And I think that means we can go ahead now and access Battle 3. If not, we might have to choose Sure as the option. But then still not actually use the whistle, if that makes sense. Oh, okay. They're only in the Shinra headquarters. Okay, no, it makes sense. Yeah, I don't think it would have worked, to tell you the truth, unless somebody knows that it would have. The whole trick of being able to get Big Guard early. We'll just get it once we've got Manipulate. That's pretty much the way that I always do it anyway. And it does work well. Yeah, I got Yuffie. I don't know when I'll get the opportunity to take Yuffie on a date to the Gold Saucer. But maybe in another 5-10 years we'll do another playthrough or something. Right, so this one, I believe, is a little bit trickier. Yeah, if you can get that to work, Lomax, then let us know in a comment or on the next stream or something. I'd be really interested in finding out, even though I won't be doing it myself now. Like I say, it's something I would be very interested in discovering. Right, the barbarians are mixed during this attack. Okay, that's annoying. Set up for a balanced attacker will be in trouble. Okay, I'm going to be starting with normal fighters just because they're cheap to get down the map. And then we'll just be pretty much following the same strategy. So, okay, so Defender 1 is probably good. But let's just go ahead, as I say, and start with normal fighters. Just get down, first of all, as low as we can get. Come on, come on, come on. Right, what have we got down here? Is that a beast? Let me just check. Yeah, it's a beast. Okay, so we'll get attackers on that. Come on, come on, come on, attack. And then over here, what's this thing again? Okay, just remind me of Wyvern. Okay, what have we got against Wyverns? Shooter. Yeah, that's what people mentioned on the last one, wasn't it? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let me do something. Oh, I can't get my other person in. I have to go a little bit higher. Oh, there's two of the critters down here now. Right, I think we're going okay. Right, you guys can just stay there for the time being. What's this? This is a beast down here. So we'll get these attacking anyway. And then we'll get our attacker in. Oh, I found a space and then it disappeared. Let's just try with Shooter. Oh, it's a barbarian. Ah! So annoying. Right then. I think we're targeting the barbarian there. I can't even see what we're attacking now. I really can't. It's so annoying. There we go. It does actually give you the option. Right, let's speed up. Let's not speed up. Who are we using here? Think a shooter? Oh no, it was a defender. Getting myself into a bit of a kerfuffle here. But if we can just kill these last few enemies... Let's get some of these a little bit lower, shall we? Since we've got them on the battlefield, why not? Come on, this is the last fella now. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. 12. Right, enemy destroyed. We've done it, we've done it. Whew! Okay. The minigame's actually not as bad as I remember, Red Mario. It's kind of fun, I've got to be honest with you. I'll be interested to see in not the next remake, because it won't be in there, I wouldn't have thought, since how that takes place in Midgard, but the one after, how they're going to implement it. Right, we get 2.5 or 2,400 gil back. And we get the tincture. What the heck's the tincture? What the heck is the tincture? I have no idea. And where is it? Unless it's up here somewhere. The heck was that item we just got? I have no idea. That is really weird. Oh, I'm sure somebody in chat will point it out in a moment's time. So probably just wait until then. Oh, you think it's just an ether? Yeah, I was expecting 3 ethers. Hey, Bart, welcome to the stream. Okay, tinctures are actually ethers. It's a mistranslation. They haven't fixed it for the PS4 version. That's quite rare. Most of the mistranslations were fixed. Or maybe they thought nobody's going to play the Fort Condor battle, so let's not bother with it. It's possible, I guess, isn't it? It's possible. Right, we'll make our way back to Junon at this point. Yeah, that was an interesting translation, wasn't it? Tinctures. Great job there, Square. Great job. Ah, okay. So if you see potions, it's actually high potions when it's the Fort Condor rewards. Yeah, interesting stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to take a break now, guys, because I've been inundated with text messages. The last 20 minutes, I've got stuff I need to do. So we'll continue on. We'll do Mr. Dolphin next time. We've got 3 of the Fort Condor battles down, though, which is kind of helpful. That's actually going to be, as Red Mario's pointed out, the final Fort Condor battle since... until, rather, we get the buggy a little bit later on. By the way, guys, anybody watch BlizzCon recently? And if so, what do you think of the announcement, especially for Diablo 4? The cinematic, I thought, for that was insane. And then the gameplay trailer kind of looked as I was expecting, so that didn't blow me away. But I'm still looking forward to the game. But anyway, folks, yeah, let us know in the comment section of the video when the archive goes live if I've missed anything. Maybe you posted something in chat and I didn't see it. But yeah, thanks for stopping by to the stream, everybody. Yeah, Wednesday will be the next stream that I'll schedule, Nico Girl. So same time, same place. Wednesday, 2:30 PM UK time. Says I've been live 15 minutes, Yum Yum. Yeah, that's a little bit off. Probably a YouTube bug. It's been quite buggy lately. Kind of annoying. So, weird stuff. Alright, guys. Yeah, take care. Thanks, J-Man. Yeah, the only downside for Diablo 4, or the one downside that I think everybody's going to focus on, is that it's not going to be releasing for goodness knows how long. A lot of people were expecting next year from the leaks and stuff, or maybe just at the start of 2021. But Blizzard have made clear, nope, it's not going to be happening for ages. So, yeah, okay, Dark Swordsman. Yeah, Dark Swordsman Gaming and Guides in chat does quite a lot of streaming as well of Final Fantasy stuff. Final Fantasy VIII has been his current focus recently, and I know there's a lot of Final Fantasy VIII fans in chat, so make sure to support him as well, guys. If you like Final Fantasy, go and check out his channel. Subscribe, maybe, as well. And I'll catch you all later. So, yeah, see you on Wednesday. Hope you have a good week if I don't see you before then. Take care. Goodbye.